If you're sick or sleepy, you're probably not out here like crushing your goals, crushing life, right? Or even if you're just like tired or lethargic, right? You're not going to be out here crushing your goals, at least not at the same rate. You got to take your health super seriously. Like I track my sleep with an Oura ring. I make sure I get enough sleep every night. I take an assortment of vitamins. And I get blood work and shit. I'm trying to stay as healthy as possible. Not healthy. I mean, as healthy as possible. It's been 6 years since I've had a cold or anything. Because if I get sick, I'm not going to make as much money. You got to stay healthy. A few things. Make sure you get enough sleep, work out, the normal shit. Get your diet right. I know fitness guys, I know you all hate ketogenic diet. It's just calories in, calories out. One of the main reasons I do keto is studies show that it increases immune system. And I remember during the pandemic, when everybody was getting C-19, I was walking around New York like I am legend. My girlfriend, she got that shit like 18 times. And I ain't even quarantined from her, man. I was eating off her plate, kissing her in the mouth. Nothing. I ain't even test positive, man. Getting sick is whack. Don't get sick. Stay healthy. But that's just your physical health. Then it's mental health. If you're sitting around depressed or crazy, you're not going to make as much money, man. So you got to really guard your mental health and your energy. And there's a few things you got to do to make sure this happens. One, you got to stay away from negative people. It's a cancer. It's law number 9 of the 48 laws of power. Stay away from the unhappy and the unlucky. They will fuck up your mental health. You ever been around somebody all depressed and sad? Stay away from me, man. And I'm not saying you don't help your friends if they need help, but if they coming at you with some, oh man, I'm so sad, everything's going wrong, I think you should shame them for that. That's what I would do. And you got to make sure that they change their mindset. And this is you too. You might be the friend. It might be you. I don't let nobody speak like that around me. Oh, I'm so sad. No. Don't say that. Say, I'm working on improving. I'm working on being happier. Say, I need to get happier. Always speak in terms of what you want, not what's going wrong. It's not being positive. It's not being negative. For example, I don't have as much money as I want. Let's say that. Instead of saying, man, I'm broke, man, I ain't got no money. Instead of saying that like a bitch, I would say, I need to figure out a way to get some more money. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, but one, you sound like a hoe, and the other, you sound like a G who's ready to go accomplish something. Even with little things. Instead of saying, oh, I'm so sleepy, I say, man, I need to get some more energy. Instead of saying, oh man, I ain't got time to work out, like a fucking bitch, say, I need to work on finding a way to incorporate training into my schedule. It's the same thing, but one is negative and one is positive. One is like waving the white flag, surrendering. The other is, no, I'm going to beat this thing. So everybody who's around me got to talk like that. I will publicly shame a friend if they start saying some shit like, oh, I'm so sad. Like, no, man, fuck it. I was training some of my students today, and one of them said, I can't get any leads. I'm like, what? You rephrase that? They know I fucking hate that shit. He said, oh, I need to figure out a way to get more leads. I'm like, oh, okay, that's better. I can stand behind that. Because before you sounded like a hoe who just gave up and wanted pity. You ain't gonna get that from me. That's the main thing you do for your mental health is like change your vocabulary, how you talk. Don't let nobody talk negative around you. We're just not giving up like some motherfucking hoes. Which one of those two people you think is gonna get more money? The one says, man, I ain't got enough money. Or the one who says, yo, I'm trying to figure out how to get some more money. They're saying the same thing. Who would you bet on, right? It's super important.